Slenderman was just an urban legend, a tale to scare us at sleepovers. Tall, faceless, dressed in a suit, he stalked the woods, snatching children and driving people mad. I never believed in him. But belief, I learned, isn't required for reality. It began 3 years ago. My friends and I, Amy, Mark, Jen, Dave, Lisa, and I, celebrated our college graduation with a weekend trip to a remote cabin in the woods. The first night was filled with laughter and ghost stories. Amy brought up Slenderman. He's a tall, faceless figure who stalks people, especially children. They say once you see him, you're marked. Mark scoffed. Just an internet meme. But as the night wore on, the eerie tale lingered. The next morning, we hiked through the forest. At a small pond, we found a crude drawing on a tree, a tall, thin figure with no face surrounded by stick-figure children. "That's Slenderman," Amy whispered, her face pale. Mark dismissed it as a prank, but unease settled over us. That night, I heard faint whispers outside. Looking out the window, I saw him, tall, faceless, and watching. Paralyzed with fear, I eventually fell into a fitful sleep. Dave was gone the next morning. We searched everywhere, but found no trace. The police organized a search, but as the hours passed, hope dwindled. That night, the whispering returned, louder and more insistent. I heard Dave's voice among them. "Help me, Tom. He's coming for you next." I ran to wake the others. We huddled together, deciding to leave at first light. The night was a blur of fear and whispered conversations. At dawn, we fled the cabin. Back in town, we reported everything to the police. They promised to continue searching for Dave. Over the next few weeks, my friends disappeared one by one. Amy saw Slenderman outside her apartment, Jen heard whispers in the night. Mark's car was found abandoned. I was left alone with my fear. The whispering never stopped. I saw Slenderman everywhere. No one believed me. They said it was PTSD, but I knew the truth. Slenderman was real, and he was coming for me. It's been 3 years since that weekend. I'm the only one left. The whispers are louder, his presence closer. I know my time is running out. If you're reading this, know that Slenderman is real. Once you see him, it's too late. He will haunt you, drive you mad, and take you when you least expect it. I hear him now, the whispers closing in. I don't have much time left. If you ever see the tall man in the woods, run. Don't look back. Don't stop. Just run. Tom Reynolds' body was found in his apartment, a look of terror on his face. His last words were typed on his laptop. The case was closed as a suicide, but those who knew the legend of Slenderman whispered that it was something far more sinister.